Yes, it's me again. It's the guy with no name. What I'm going to do in this video is we're going to go over the results of the championship weekend. Kind of had a rush production. Everybody's kind of been taking the week off because nobody covers the Pro Bowl. I don't have an ensemble cast today. I'm doing this solo. There's no guests. I wanted to see about getting somebody on the phone here, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. But anyway, all we're really going to be doing is going over two games. I mean, it is what it is, right? Just to say right off the bat, I do want to congratulate myself. I actually looked like a superstar. I guessed both games against the spread, and I think I did go with the over on both of them as well, so I did pretty well. If you are listening to me, you might have done pretty well with what I picked. I know it's only two games, but yeah, we were actually in Vegas covering it, so we did pretty good. We got well, I did pretty good. I did put a little wager. I didn't bet the mortgage. I don't have a mortgage, but I didn't bet anything huge or anything ridiculous. Anyway, so this is the second to last video that we'll be putting on. If you guys want to be part of the show, reach out to me. I have a Twitter account. I have the webpage and the YouTube, of course. You can leave a comment. Reach out to me. The guy with no name. Like I said, I want to get an ensemble here of up to 8 people that we can cover the NFL. We want to do eventually things, such as a fantasy focus. We cover the divisions, everything in football. From Survivor all the way down to confidence. Individual play and all of that stuff. So, you want to be part of the show? Reach out. Watch, bet, win is a philosophy. We do against the spread. That's the main focus at this year. 2018 season, 17th season, who knows? Anyway, let's get back into this here. We have the first game was Green Bay at Atlanta. So this is the NFC Championship game. Green Bay was riding hard. They were riding hard, playing real good, and all of that stuff. I mean, I was on the Dallas bandwagon for most of the year, to be honest with you. They were an exciting young team to watch. Green Bay comes along and puts a smackdown on them. So now all of a sudden I was like, Green Bay, yes, I am big on lately. I kind of saw that too there, but Atlanta they still are. They're the potent team. I just finished going over all of their games over the last season. They were consistently putting the smackdown on teams with high points. I was taking a look. The only teams that kind of gave them trouble were teams that had a halfway decent defense. We'll get back into that in the next video. But yeah, just in a report here, the line was set at Atlanta minus 5.5. The over/under was at 61.5, which is one of the highest over/unders I don't know in history, but it was pretty freaking high. So last week we were in Vegas. We had an ensemble of 3 guys, guy with no name, Northside, and the Saint. The panel of 3. I was the guy. We all went with Atlanta, and I was the only one that went with the over. And both Northside and the Saint went with the under. The results of the game, well, Atlanta, the game did manage to go over. Then probably like 3 minutes left into the game, and well, as we both know, Atlanta did easily cover because they did put the smackdown on your beloved Green Bay Packers. So yeah, that was the results. I mean, we all got the game right, which is why we weigh the winner more than the over/under in this show. But yeah, we were all right, and I actually did get the over on it in that particular contest. The biggest takeaway: Atlanta can put the smackdown on anybody, but as I was telling you, they did have trouble with teams with a decent defense. Alright, so we'll just wrap that one up. The second one that we want to get into is the AFC Championship game, Pittsburgh at New England. I think, let me just get into the line was New England minus 6, so that was pretty high. I mean, New England was heavily favored. They were at home in Cheeseboro, just kidding, Foxborough. The over was 50.5, so that's actually on the That's on the high side, but not as quite as 61. Anyway, I went with New England to cover. Northside and the Saint went with Pittsburgh with the points. They did get the 6 points. It was not enough. I'm not exactly sure what the score was. I forgot to take a look at it, but maybe we'll do it next time. Yeah, everybody knows the score. You can find it online. But yeah, I did pick New England, and I went with the over. And when the North side went with the under, and the Saint did go with the over. However, it did get Pittsburgh. So I was the only one that did cover. So I was 2 for the O, and I was actually 4 for O. And we got in both with the overs. Just to give on a side note, we were in Vegas for the shooting of this. We did manage to put a couple wagers in. I did pick up some cash at the window with a couple of parlays. So it's kind of the point of this show. I mean, I'm not a gambler. I'm not a book or nothing like that. But when you see something, why not just put in a couple dollars to keep it interesting? I'm not advocating it. I was in Vegas, just taking advantage of the opportunity. New England -6 and the over. So I guessed correctly. I'm right. I just picked Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh did not end up covering, and New England did cover or win and cover outright. So that was the result of the show. We're gonna get into the Super Bowl pick. Well, guessing by from what I just told you, that Super Bowl is going to be the New England Patriots versus the Atlanta Falcons. It's been talked about for a number of weeks. If you follow my webpage, I have put a number of videos out there, kind of just going over respective websites / people that that have an opinion on the game that's being played. So that's gonna wrap it up. We'll have the last video to put up and then we'll have post-season coverage, which will most likely cover the upcoming draft, and maybe just some other kind of news. But yeah, thanks everybody for subscribing, all 4 of you, which probably don't even watch. Nobody watches this show. It's okay. I'm not heartbroken about it. I do it for fun. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna see if we can get at least a conference call with one other panelist member, and we'll put our official picks up and probably within the hour. Thanks for watching. This has been the guy with no name, and we will see you next time. I'm in my car, so I didn't get to pick the outro song on cue. Bye.